All right. Now I just have to wait for this to boot up and so I can see because I ain't gonna be able to see nothing. I do see some people saying, hey, hello, hello, hello. I think it says someone just sent a gift. Oh, that's Cora's face. Hi, Miss Cora. Thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hey to everyone. If you were here yesterday, we're just going to do more talk about like Foamboard for those who did not catch the live yesterday. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so good. We're live over here. I'm just waiting for this one to turn on, and I feel like it's tilted. Hold on. I really feel like this was tilted. Okay. This camera is actually giving the better angle because it's like right in front of me and y'all are kind of coming more so from the side, which I don't know, it just seems lower. It just seems different than the angle yesterday. But all right, yeah. Okay. Oh Lord, I cannot see. Hi, do you have a I can't see. Hold on. Let me give me a second. I'm going to answer your question. I think it says, does it say crystal? I can't see that far. I see a K and a Y. Give me a second because I can't see. I'm waiting for my laptop to boot up so that I can answer your questions. Because I can't see it from here. I should have looked at it when I went over to the camera. My bad. All right, what you doing? Come on now. All right. Are you up yet? No, it's still coming up. So, I see someone sent a gift. Thank you. Y'all just have to give me a minute because I can't see anything. Can't see anything. My phone is really far away, to be honest. It really is far away. Oh, thank you for the heart. Woo-hoo. Come on, computer. What's going on with my laptop? Because I can't see anything. Hello to everyone on Facebook and YouTube. As you guys come in, double tap. Does that say we're at 2,000 likes already? OMG. Y'all were double tapping away. Wow. Oh, wow. That's it. Wait, is my eyes playing tricks on me? I got to go over here now. Does that say 2K likes already? Man, y'all are rock stars. Okay, since I'm over here, let me see what. Okay, so it was Crystal. Hi, do you have to keep paying the $65 every 3 months, or is it just one time? Okay, so give me a second, and I will explain that. But the short answer is no, you don't have to. What was I doing? Oh. Okay. What is wrong with my laptop? What's going on with it? Okay, let's just reboot it. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, the short answer is, yeah, no. I think so when I walked into the computer, I think it was Lori. I think someone asked about me doing in person. So I am doing it in person in Atlanta next weekend. I wanted to do one here in Miami this weekend, but I didn't get like all of the plans and stuff kind of ironed out. May or may not kind of have like a little pop-up, like, because I really, really wanted to do an in-person one before we went to Atlanta. For Foamboards and stuff like that. But if not, it'll be the weekend after I come back from Atlanta. So we'll be in Atlanta next weekend, the 20th and the 21st. And then my goal is to do the one here in South Florida the following weekend. I wanted to do it before we went to Atlanta, but I may have to do it the weekend after we get back. But if I'm going to do it, once I secure like this location, I will post it on my page and of course everywhere and stuff like that. Okay, it's still booting up, but let me just kind of get my intro while this is going. I see you guys. I can't say hello. I just see it moving. So thank you guys for coming in, saying hello over here on TikTok. Thank you guys as well. If you don't know who I am, let me introduce myself. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. That is our company, our parent company. We have a product line called Honestly Speaking, which is technically where HS Inc. comes from. So it's kind of like technically the company is Honestly Speaking, but we use the ink. We carry the absolute best sublimation paper and ink. With our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds, same day order processing. Very affordable. So definitely check out our website. We have sublimation paper, sublimation ink, heat tape that's non-staining, non-marking. You also can get these items on our TikTok shop. So we're not, TikTok shop isn't active right now, but you can always click on the link in our profile and it will immediately take you to TikTok shop. It shows TikTok shop before it shows my content, which I don't like. So you can go there. We do have these items on TikTok shop. You may have a coupon code or something like a discount for like free shipping, stuff like that from TikTok shop. So look and see if there's any deals over there, but we do have it on TikTok shop. Thank you so much for the follow. So we do have those supplies, but I am more so known as the silhouette guru. I eat, sleep, and breathe Silhouette Studio and Cameos. I have 6 of them. I have been teaching Silhouette for 10 years. I know that program inside and out. I make it do things that people did not think was possible with Silhouette Studio. We have 10 years or 9 years. I've been teaching for 10, but I kind of started my YouTube channel maybe like 9 years ago. So we have 9 years of free content, all sorts of like detailed classes. Some are very long. Like I kind of go step by step. 2 hour, we've had 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour lives. Like I have some very, very detailed things on there. I'm answering questions on these live videos, all sorts of stuff. Some of them, you might watch it and you might feel like, okay, well, I got nothing out of this because I need to go through and maybe get rid of some of those lives. But every time I say that I'm going to take down some of the lives, it's like, there's like one question in there that someone had. So I have to probably make time to edit those and just kind of put those questions and answers like in separate short videos. But every time I say I'm going to like delete stuff, it's like, no, because it's always something good. To me, I feel like it's more hours where it's kind of like wasted, but people then end up putting the live video on their playlist. And then if I take it down and I re-upload it, it's not on their playlist anymore. So we do have a lot of videos on our YouTube channel. 10, like I said, 9 years of videos. So you can always learn from there. So when people say, oh, you're teaching classes and all that other stuff, I have to pay for this. People are like, oh, just go to YouTube. YouTube, man, I know people say just go to YouTube as if it's like it's not real people on there who have to make a living that's teaching on those platforms. Oh, disclaimer. Hold on. TikTok makes you put a disclosure because you're talking about your products. So give me a second. But you can always learn from that content. But if you need more hands-on, you need a community, you can join our program and you get access to our community group, which is the Student Union. And you can go over there, always ask questions. We're always here to help. our live classes are set up to where it's not show and tell. It's really a training, and you can ask questions, share your screen, do all sorts of things. If it's a one for anything on the computer, you can share your screen, like all of that. So we do. Okay, there we go. We do all of that within our classes. But I love teaching live. This part right here, where I just get to kind of be on, I go live and I offer Q&As, just kind of chit chat. I've been in the industry for 26 years. I may not look like it, but your girl 43. Some people say, yeah, you do, but whatever, hater. But I am 43, and I got into this in the 11th grade. So I've been doing it for a while, for a long time. When I was in school, she's like, no, you don't. So I said, no, you don't. But when I was in school, I started with like screen printing and making like buttons and stuff like that. Like, and I mean, screen printing, putting emulsion on the screens, exposing screens, blowing them out, like all that stuff. So I, graphic designing, got introduced to real early. So I've been like in this for quite some time. I've had jobs that aided in giving me information that my audience and my community needs now. Everything from working under the marketing director for one of the biggest radio stations here in South Florida, going into the military, kind of seeing the politics of things, working for a university, being an operations manager for a coffee company, being the I held several positions at American Airlines Arena, ended up with being the subcontractor supervisor. So dealing with contracts and insurances and stuff like that. So it's just so much. And then of course I am a wife and a mom. So running a household. So there's a lot of experience that I have, a lot of game that I have, and I have dedicated the past 9 years of my life sharing all the information and knowledge that I have gained. And this right here is one of my all-time favorite things to do. I have mastered it. My cut techniques for it, the things that I create, it's so interesting now because things that I was creating 10 years ago, I was showing Instagram posts, 2014, 2015, the stuff that people are making now. Like right now in some of the groups, there is a baby crib that's going viral in a couple of different groups. Like everyone wants to do that. I was doing that 2014, making it from Foamboard and stuff like that. When everybody was doing like the vending machines. Yeah, I used to make displays with them. Like I've worked with Foamboard so much over the years. Between Foamboard, styrofoam, and insulation foam, I have done so much creating like sculptures. And I decided this year that we are going to explore more of that. I want others to like just to know what you can do with it. The same way that you can create backdrops and you'll see people make them out of wood. Yeah, you can do it with wood if you need it to like really stand up. It's gonna need it to be able to hold up to like wear and tear. But you can use Foamboard as well to create those same backdrops and standees and stuff like that. And it's less messy. There's no sawdust. You don't have to have power tools. You don't have to wear a safety guard because it's all the sawdust and all the extra clean. I mean, you got to clean up because it does leave a lot of little pieces sometimes, and this can be annoying sometimes to like clean up all of like the little pieces, especially when you're doing stuff like the cutouts. They tend to leave a lot of like leaves, but you can kind of swoop them in there and recycle them, But it's a lot less mess dealing with Foamboard to do like different cutouts and stuff like that. So like I said, it's just one of my all-time favorite things, my all-time favorite medias to work with. And I'm focusing a lot of my trainings and teachings on this part for, this chapter of teaching, I guess you would say. All right, so let me go into the studio so I can see you guys' questions. Let me open up a TikTok window. Come on. Bruh. Okay, my computer is acting like a straight donkey. Come on. whatever. Let me just go to TikTok. Maybe once I go to TikTok, it will allow me to separate it so I can see both sets of comments. So I want to say this. If you were on my live earlier, I know that this is going to hurt me. Like, I'm not going to say I am perfect when it comes to business, because it is really hard for me to play this kind of like game. I know I probably need to call these party favors, but they're not. Like, they're more party decor and it's kind of like, but everyone, when it comes to anything parties, people instantly say party favors. Like, anything related to it, it becomes a party favor. And I'm like, it's annoying for someone that's in the industry, and I was doing events. That's how I got started. I was an event planner, and I was an event stylist, event coordinator, which are all different jobs. That's another thing that's like a pet peeve of mine. When people act as if those are all the same things, they can kind of have similar qualities, but an event coordinator, an event stylist, an event decorator, an event planner are all different things. Very much so different. So when people say like, oh, party favors, it kind of makes me cringe a little bit, because exactly. And that's the thing. Everybody calls it party favors. Hold on. I got to end this call. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I am probably someone that, like, there's a lot of people that got into this and they just got into it because they did a party or whatever. And they're teaching it now. They're doing stuff because everyone loves it, but they're new to this. Like, when I say I've been doing parties since I was a teenager, because my cousin, who was a teen mom, older folk don't feel like you should celebrate teen pregnancy and stuff like that or whatever. But I'm like, every baby deserves to be celebrated. And, as a teen mom, they need more stuff like than the adults, right? So hold on, Professor. So I put on my cousin's baby shower. So I've been doing events since I was a teenager. I've been in this a really long time. True beginner stuff and like crafter type deals. Like really doing like craft type stuff, jerry rigging stuff together, like the stuff that I would come up with. Cause like, okay, you didn't have, as a teenager, like I didn't have money, parents don't really see that as being like a viable business. I'm going to tell you now, if you are a parent and you have a kid that is interested in this and you're thinking that, oh no, this isn't, a real thing with it, like you don't want it, trust me, it is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And a lot of crafters only think about the stuff they see in groups. But it's some stuff like that's next level that will be for like events, and you learn it now and get those like soft skills, those beginner level skills, and then grow. And if they're doing it early, they're understanding like how to run events, how to set up for events, like really thinking about like troubleshooting for events and thinking about like forward thinking, the what ifs. If they can do that now when they don't have a lot of responsibility, they're getting those skills now. When they're ready, whether they go to college or not, and then they want to pursue it as an actual business, they've skipped so much of what adults have to do. And then adults end up feeling frustrated because they see that they have this skill, they have this gift. I'm really great at it, but it's like, man, I want to learn how to make all the things, but then I also need to learn the business part of it. And, how do I go and do I set up a website? How do I do my LLC? What about branding, marketing? How do I, do my taxes? So it's like now they're trying to figure out all of this stuff too. If your kid or like, if you like, you see like you have a niece or nephew and their parents are not like, let them know that, foster that, nurture that now. Let them take classes where like, see, for me, I'll tell you, my classes are kid friendly because we don't curse. I'm not that kind of like, you got some people where like, they feel they're with adults and then, they go to cursing and all that. I don't curse in my stuff. I don't curse. Like, sometimes like, a little slip of it. I get a little passionate, but I'm not naturally someone that curses and stuff. So my classes are very much so, I wouldn't say like kid, but like teenagers, like who want to get into it for certain things, like let them start now. And like by the time they are like adults and they've kind of figured, they're like, maybe they don't know what them to do. This allows them to do it without any pressure. A lot of adults, when they're getting into this, invest money in the wrong thing, or they get way too many printers. They're chasing after every little thing that pops up inside of a craft group, to where they're spending unnecessary money. They look up and it's like, damn it, like I spent all, like, why am I not making a profit? You kind of had a profit, but you put it right back into the business, and you got all this equipment, got these printers that don't serve you well. So it's like they feel the pressure of it, because now it's like, oh, well, I'm working, I'm doing this, like I'm wasting money. They don't, because you got bills and you want to rush to like learn how to do certain things so that you can sell it because you have bills. Well, if you can nurture someone that doesn't have bills and just, invest in them the same way that people invest in coaches and trainers for gymnastics, cheer, football, track, whatever it is that they want to do. Entrepreneurship is a track where, invest in some training and some education for them now, where they understand taxes, they understand, they'll know like whether or not they want to have an LLC, an S Corp, or corporation, when they're thinking about their dreams and stuff like that. Let them start to, be introduced to learning about grants and funding. Like, damn, this is a whole other, this ain't what I was supposed to be talking about today. But yeah, so anywho, all that was because of party favors. But yes, in groups, they definitely call it party favors. And that's the part that's going to be hard for me, because it's not party favors to me. And I don't always call it that. So I'm not hitting like the algorithms and all that stuff, because I refuse to call all this stuff party favors, because that's not what it is. But I'm working on it. I'm learning to be very clickbaitish in my content, because you kind of have to. All right, so she says, okay, resume. Oh, Lord, y'all are funny. But hello, INKcredible greetings. That was Lori. Are you doing any in-person this month? INKcredible greetings. Hello. Welcome in. Hey. That's my city girl, period. All right, hey. She's like, haters. Washington State here. Hello. My almost tween twins are interested. They are. Oh, look. Okay. I know you were showing stuff to your husband for that. As we need to talk. Because they're cheerleaders and have access to certain things, and they know what do you know how many things that you can create and resell to like their parents, where they can start their business because they love cheer, even if they're not able to cheer. The amount of stuff that you can do within the cheer, gymnastics, like that type of energy, everything from cheer bows. Who makes cheer bows? Your girl do. I make cheer signs. I make, spirit sticks. The one like it has like there's so much that they can do when it comes to cheer and doing like creative and customized stuff. Oh, definitely nurture that. So if they're interested in entrepreneurship and they love cheer, there is a way for you to foster that, and for them to combine their love for cheer, even once they're past this part, like the stage of like actually wanting like to actual cheer. There are so many things that they can do. And even now, like, they can start a business, or you can kind of help them start a business, because they're in that world with learning how to make cheer bows, signs, like megaphone. Did you see my picture of the megaphone? Some vinyl and a megaphone. Money. And that's what makes me very, very different and unique. I've been successful. I understand a lot of different industries. Firsthand successful knowledge, and also a lot of like downfalls and failures. And if you're new here, you'll hear this, but I'm sorry. If you're not new here, you've probably heard me say this before, and all the new people. Some of the best lessons I've learned for entrepreneurship came from horrible bosses, like bad situations, bad, like everything wasn't just sunshine and rainbows, because it taught me so much. I learned more from the things that did not go as like so well. I learned more from that than the things that do go well, if that makes sense. So they said, I call it Foamboard decor. What is the difference in the Foamboard programs you are offering? We're about to get into that. Interested in seeing what this is about. Columbus, Ohio here. Hello. Yes, we need to talk. Literally just showed them this live. We need to talk for real, for real. I get the twins going. MJ has MJ and Zanimon, they have B Bros Enterprise 365. And I didn't play no games. Everything is set up to where, like, right now he was supposed to be doing more in the summer. He got kind of lax, but it's there, securing domains, securing names, trademarks and stuff, like just setting them up. Doing, even if it's just small business, I can't get them on but even if it's like small transactions, to where as a business, even when they're not active, it's creating a history of things, like to where they have those orders and tracking them, having a separate bank account. This is something that our culture, I'm not, not to make it like a race thing, but this is really something that our culture just does not expose. Like, we put more emphasis on becoming an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer, a this, a that. And I'm like, there's so much more. Like, we don't introduce our children to investments and real estate. I told MJ, I'm going to have him studying to be able to take his real estate license, for his real estate license as soon as he graduates high school, as soon as he is eligible. So getting the books and getting all that stuff for him. So where even if you never use it, you have that under your belt. And then we live in Florida. So baby, okay. But it's certain things that we just think about, the traditional jobs within our culture, and we just don't look past that. A lot of the times it's because people just don't talk about it, they don't introduce you to it. And then there's some people who are talking about it, been talking about it for years, but because I'm not shouting to the mountaintops about, oh, make 6 figures, make $1 million, do this, do that, and no one's listening, So, but yeah, definitely nurture that. Okay, we need to talk, get the girl set up. All right. All right, so let me go over here. So there's a few comments over here before. Let's see. Tallahassee. Welcome. We are in Miami Gardens. Adults intend to invest in all of the viral. They tend to invest in all of the viral things, and some of them don't even try them. Yes, very big audience. Look at you getting all excited. I know I get all excited all over again. Look around. Our millionaire no longer. Yes, millionaires no longer have traditional jobs where they told them, "Oh, you'll never make money playing. Get off these video games. You ain't gonna make a living with video games." You got people that live. Do y'all know that NBA and like they have like those who play, like they go to tournaments, like they're technically like they represent the NBA, the NFL, like when it comes to tournaments for like Madden tournaments and like the playing video games, they're making money, video games. You got people that make money just to stream. I mean, at first it was, they weren't even streaming. Them just recording themselves, posting it. MJ got on my nerves. Watch, like, you're literally just watching somebody else play a video game? Seriously? And they're making bank on YouTube, just doing what they love to do, playing video games, screaming at the dang on camera. And they're making money from it. Now you got people that's making money from content. You have like Country Wayne makes probably more money than like these actors and actresses that went to school and studied for this and want to go to Hollywood. And this man is making skits on an iPhone. King Chiron and his wife, like they were making money doing skits and different things from a phone. Making money, it's not traditional millionaires anymore. So, all right. Oh, someone says, I love you. Okay. Video gaming is where it's at. Big bank. Talk with the twins about that too. All right. Ocala. Hello. Hey. Florida's in the building. All right. So let's start talking about what the title of this is. And that is Foamboards. So as you can see, I have a lot of Foamboard creations behind me, to the side of me. Everything from cutouts to boxes to display, I call them display cases. So some people were doing these and, they had like the buttons on it for vending machines. I don't really call this like a vending machine. For me, it's a display box. This was actually for Zanimani's birthday. It was a way for them to kind of like display the cupcakes and stuff like that. It actually has a door where this can open in the back so that all the shells can be filled with, whether it's cupcakes, you can decide on like the height of the shells. If you know what you want to put in there, this was for cupcakes, but it can literally be anything that will fit with like on these shelves. So you have that. My wedding. How much do I love foam board and paper? This was, of course, it was the other way, but I got married in 2015. Yeah, this looks a little beat up now. Zani Mani keeps pulling all my damn flowers off. But look at how this is held up. And I can technically like rip this stuff off and I can wrap it in vinyl, or I can put a print on it. 10 years later, if I really wanted to, I could reuse this box. This can't, well, 9 years. This is from my wedding. And so it has stuff in it, so I can't turn it over. And then there was like vases on it. And I had one that had like a hole in it, and there were like the white sticks and lights and stuff. Zani Mani's baby shower. I made the decor. These were baby blocks. This is the extra one. I put the film in there, like the clear film in it, to where it looks like, you know, a baby block. So I've done that. Just the basic shape, the amount of things that you can create, just learning how to do a basic box. The methods, like the technique for this doesn't change. It's just the methods, like the ways in which you would use it. That's the only thing that changes. And there's, like, when I say there's endless possibilities, if you just learn this skill, how to make a box, this is one. You're looking at this, and then this is a bigger version where it still kind of had the whole kind of like block type feel with all the bling and stuff. I didn't have to go up, and I could just went around it. It's just taller. It's a more of a rectangle. It's not a square or cube. We have denim around it, and then we have the bling mesh around that, right? But it's the same exact skills for this and this, right? This was one where I used it for a baby shower that was a sports theme, and this was basically like a locker. So there was a candy apple that I made, like, well, somebody else made the candy apple instead of like your traditional. Most people, they'll do candy apples. They'll just put like a little bow on it. They might put like a little stick, like a little, die cut on it. Mine was onesies that were different jerseys. So I designed these onesies that looked like football jerseys, basketball jerseys, soccer jersey. It was in baseball. I think it was those four. So I had like the lockers. So it looked like, because that's just how I was as an event planner. Like I go all in. So most people, they're going to do a sports one. They're just going to throw some balls up and stuff like that. I'm like, what else is it to sports other than like what you see? Some people like make like, it looks like a stadium, looks like an arena. Well, for MJ's birthday, I took popsicle sticks. I had this foam board, right? I had popsicle sticks and I put them down on the board, stained them, put all like with vinyl, put all that stuff on there to where it looked like an actual basketball court. I went and got like these little chairs because we go to basketball games, we go to Heat games all the time. So how it's set up with like on the sideline. So I had like these little chairs that I ordered. They're on the side. They had cupcakes. So the players were cupcakes. And I had like the little picks and stuff, like, that was a plan to have the picks and stuff with numbers. Like, that's just how I was as an event planner. Not just like, okay, yeah, do this stuff. It's like, I'm going deep into like the details of things. End up creating another foam board box that was like the announcers like table. I literally created the floor of a basketball court for MJ's birthday. All that to not even do it. I just ended up putting his name because it was like I forgot what it was, and like the Heat were in the playoffs, and I'm like, it was so much stuff going on. All that to not even. I just used the cupcakes, the chairs, and all that stuff, and he ended up playing with the board later. But the base of it was foam board. But yeah, I did this, and then there was like other stuff, like kind of like their clothes and stuff, like in their locker. There was like a little bar going across. Once I used it for that, this then ended up becoming, and like, let me see. So I didn't even spray the whole thing because I ended up putting like a paper. I was able to change the insert out for different things. So I can use it for different parties. I use it for all sorts of stuff. You can take this and it can now be this way. And it can it can be like something else. You can turn it on its side and like stack, and now it becomes a different display. So I end up doing that, and I just posted the one from a Monsters Inc. baby shower that I did. I took this and I put like that frame, that's the door, like the portal, and how that little frame was if you're those who know Monsters Inc. I end up doing that, spray painted it all like the bluish color or whatever. So it's very, 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 very versatile. But all these are the same exact concepts to make all of these. And then you have like, you know, this one is just, this can be a display of some sort. You can have advertising on it. So you can see like this one, it has advertising. So I could have this, I can have my, you know, so it just becomes a stand. If I wanted to be able to go somewhere, this is a box to where, okay, let me go put my ink and stuff in here. I can take it with me if I'm doing a vendor show or whatever, to where everything is nice in here. All the supplies I need, go ahead and put it up there. Then like, let's say if I did want to sell kits for Foamboard, and until I can afford to maybe buy my own boxes, how great would that be to where I have the kits, I'm selling it, and you get your first Foamboard to where all you have to do is here, get your design, resize it, and all you have to do is just add your panels to it. What I see so many people do in these groups, they get the print, they either get it like on sticker paper, whatever, they're putting it on the Foamboard first, right? And then cutting it out. Me? Because you never know, I make templates. They're cut out, they're paper. And a lot of these they're made to where I can pre-make them and then I can put the design on it, right? So I could use this as a shipping box. I can use it for kids. I've made shipping boxes. I've made gift boxes. This could be a gift box. You want to put some shirts, a tumbler, or whatever, like in it, seal it up. This becomes a gift box. Or it can be a gift card box, okay? Then on here, not sure if you can see. So the background, that castle was for this party. It was Arabian Nights. It was like Jasmine and what the boy name is? Aladdin. And I made from Foamboard a castle. That is Foamboard. Painted Foamboard in the background. Oh, you can see, look, you can see the lockers. I forgot that was on here. So I'm not sure. Can you guys see that? So that's that one where it was lockers. It was cupcakes up there. And you can somewhat see the apples with the jerseys on them. You can see the balloon mosaic or like marquee numbers. This was actually from my sister's baby shower. The octopus is Foamboard, but then the block, the baby block, like that, there is a backdrop, and there is Foamboard elephant cuts, bases. This was from my niece's Candyland party. There are baby blocks right here. These are all things over the years that I have created with Foamboard. And then they're sturdy. You see this? This is a bigger version of this, right? Let me show y'all all the stuff that Zani Mani has in this. So it holds a lot. Like it means when you make it my way, you use the materials I use, they become very sturdy. They hold a lot of stuff. This boy got all kind. I have a video. You want to see all what's in here? I have a video where I took all this stuff. I'm not going to do it, but he got a lot of stuff. All his favorites, you know, got put in here like it was his personal toy. But he also plays with them. My son likes to like make up his own little like movie scenes and stuff like that. These were from a Candyland party. So once again, I told y'all, I was someone that was very, very different in how I did parties, right? So people think Candyland, they're thinking like the little paths, they're thinking gumdrops and all of that. I'm like, okay, a land, town, it has to have buildings. So I made those buildings, and each floor there was candy or cupcakes or treats, gumballs. The sides I did print and cuts, and it was candy going to that. So it's like it's like a candy town. I created from styrofoam balls. Like I told you, I love anything styrofoam. Put like this little like fringe thing on it, and I hot glued gum and Tootsie Rolls to it. So like they were like the leaves and or fruit and stuff on the trees. Like had the big, like it was like basically instead of it being candy land, it was like a candy like city or town, like, and it was just like big skyscrapers of candy. That was, don't ask me how I came up with that idea, but that's what it ended up being. But yeah, so he plays with those. Like he goes and I posted a picture on Facebook. He stacks them up and creates bridges with them, and he plays with his dinosaurs. He takes the cars. He goes like, and they are sturdy. Like, I mean, this one, and these are from 2014. I'm sorry, no, 2015. This one, this building is from 2014. They can be, the boards that I use can be spray painted, and it still looks good. This was I can use this today, and this is from 2014. These are 2015 because these came from Kristen's first birthday party. So now this one, he's kind of messed up some, like that shelf right there, but I can easily, the way that I did this, I can take that out, I can fix, and I can Did my internet go out? Okay, it's back. And now, yeah, something's wrong with the internet because now I'm kind of blurry over here. But I want to tell you guys, just in case you know you got to go, I am basically unlocking, like I am giving, and I don't mean giveaway as in it's going to be free. I've worked hard on this. I know good material versus bad material, tools and things like that. Like I know this industry. But I am like, I've shared it before. You know, I have free videos. Like if you don't want to sign up for the class, but we are doing a 3-month program. It's a pilot program, right? For 3 months, I'm going to have multiple sessions per month, as well as study hall sessions and things like that, kind of just to check in with you guys. Different templates, just kind of talking about like making different things, how you can use it, giving you like different ideas. And it's going to be 3 months. 3 months of beginner-friendly foam board training and all the things that you can do with foam board, all the limitless possibilities. Well, I'm gonna scratch the surface because there's only so much I can teach in 3 months. This is a pilot program because we've never done a subscription-based program. Never have we done one, right? But I know that I have my people who are like, look, I ain't got time. Like, I remember when people used to say that when I had like the bachelor's and master's, whatever, and they were just like, can I just pay for this all at once? So we have been doing just a la carte, like just straight up classes. And I want to kind of try like the subscription base, like really, really give that kind of a go again, right? But for the 3 months, someone asks, is that every single month? No, it is not. You will pay, is it $63.65 or $65.63? One of those, whatever the price, I think it was $63.65. You pay that one time. It will get you in for the entire 3 months. You don't have to worry about, you know, paying like the monthly, whatever. You only save like 20 cents for doing that way. If this works out, how I think it's going to work out, and I am able to extend this, like it's, you know, there are people showing up. This is something that you guys are interested in. I would like to be able to continue this as a full-on year-round program. People can come in, learn about Foamboard. If you sign up, it's almost kind of like, you ever heard of like Kickstarter, like things and stuff like that? You have some people where they will buy into a company, but you really don't get anything from it, like on like the back end. Kind of sort of like that, where you're just kind of supporting it on it, but I'm going to give back. Your money won't be in vain. You're going to learn. So I'm just kind of trying to like try it out. So as an incentive, if it does go forward, the price is going to change after 3 months. I already know it's going to be great, but it's like an introductory. You sign up under the $63.65. You are locked in for however long this program lasts. You're guaranteed the first 3 months. Anything after that becomes a bonus for you. You will be locked in at $63.65. When the price goes up, it doesn't go up. You know how you go like your cell phone bill, the light bill, the whatever. When the rate changes, you know, you don't get to keep that same rate. You got to go up and you got to pay the new price. Okay. Not like with this one, it's a little relief for you. You pay that. You don't have to worry about paying for upgrades and this and the third. By trusting in me and launching this program, which is kind of different from Everything else I've done, like outside of like when it comes to programs, they've been more so like design type stuff or teaching the business. It's not a lot of like physical things. When I do like the one for summation, it's like a summation seminar. We're talking, 3 days and we're just going to go through a bunch of summation stuff. And it's still a lot of information, 1 day of hands-on. We're going to have 3 months of hands-on. I say hands-on, interactive lessons, templates, stuff that you can cut out and use for yourself. Or if you are somebody that's already an entrepreneur and you want to add it to your offerings, you can monetize, the creations that you make. Now, if you're like, I don't know you, girl, okay? It's a whole lot of folk out here that say they are good, told they this, they that, they got all these classes, and then folks say they got scammed. They didn't learn nothing. They didn't do this. They didn't do that or whatever. So you can join me for a month. So the month that we're going to do, so now I didn't say the month of July because that's almost over. So literally we will have different classes and sessions scheduled, both teaching ones and kind of like check-in sessions with you. The first one being on Thursday. We have a session Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to make where's the one? Oh, was a snake, it would have bit me. Basically like this, like the gift card box. But we're going to do the smaller one. That way you guys can use your own home printer. A home printer will allow you to print out big enough to cover the sides. And this is still big. I mean, a lot of people do digital gifts and stuff like that anyway. But for cards and stuff, it will still hold quite a few cards in this size box. I typically do ones that's a little bit bigger, but it will hold the boxes. So although you'll have the file for my 12 by 9, I think it's in there, I'm adding this template as well for the 8 by 10, just so that you can, if you have just a small format printer, you can print it out. So this is what we're going to actually make on Thursday. Okay. You should walk away with actually having a completed, even if it's just like this, where it's just white, but you'll be able to have a completed gift card box with, if this is not the one that has to remove the top. Where is it? Wait, is this? No, this is not it. Oh, it was this one, but I don't see the top. You'll be just the same way this is. You can remove it. You'll be able to, you'll learn like what you have to do to make it where that is removable. So that's what we're going to learn on Thursday, but that's just the first, like I said, that's just the first class. You will learn how to do it. The foam is exposed, right? Foam is exposed, but once you cover it up, but you don't have to put a print. As you can see, I've done these where I've wrapped them in vinyl. I've just spray painted them. And you can take all of it is like, it's colored where it matches the party theme. And you can then either cut a name from foam. So this has like a little ledge where you can have like a 3D look. So you can cut something from foam. You can put somebody's picture, cut it from foam, put it here, or like just decorate, like whatever you want to put here. You can print something out and put it in this space. And you don't have to worry about printing out for the entire thing. It's just color. I've actually used, like for some people, I've sold these where there are nothing but colors, nothing on them whatsoever. And that's why I say it's a moneymaker. Like when you're doing prints, that's only a few cents more. Like once you do this part and you have all of this, this is where the money is. Prints are cute. They're cute. But that's just one small thing. Like, I mean, with designing it or whatever, like once you know how to make this, this is where the money's at. This is where the money is at. So you can either spray paint it, you can put vinyl on it, all those different things. So you learn to make it, and then after it's made, you decide what you want to do. If you want to wrap it in vinyl, you want to wrap it in prints, you want to spray paint it. Like I said, whatever it is, you decide what you want to do with it. Now, if you're like, I don't know you, but I kind of want to try this. If you click on one of the links, the one that says like the monthly membership, you're going to pay $36.50 for 1 month of learning, right? And then the month after that, it's still a great rate. I'm not hitting you over the head, I promise you. Okay, it's $13.65. I made it where it's less than the next, like the Netflix membership or subscription where you don't have ads, because you can pay $6.99, but you have ads, right? So it's less than that, right? A lot of these streaming services, and you're going to learn a skill. So it is just $13.65. If you don't know by now, all of our prices include $365 or $563 in some way, shape, or form. All of our prices, they're set up that way. But you can do $36.50, and then after a month, no obligation. You can choose to not be a part of the program anymore, and you still get to keep your training for the boards. So it's not like, okay, well, I end my subscription, I have access to nothing. You will get your subscription to the boards after the 30 days. It will actually unlock an additional kind of like class like for you, where you have lifetime access to that particular class, just in case you ever have to go back and refer back to it if you only want to stay in for a month. But you can stay longer. If you do the monthly membership, you're going to just pay for that until, you decide to leave the. Okay, thank you. I mean, at any point you can what's the word I'm looking for? You can cancel. And depending on how long you've been in, there's going to be a certain amount of content that you get to keep forever. The one thing about me is I don't like those programs. Like, you feel like you invest all of this time and life happens. Hello, I had a whole heart attack last year. So I wasn't really checking for a lot of things. So like, let's say something happens, you go through a bout of depression, something happens within your family. I had a whole heart attack last year. And if I wanted to like stop, slow down, I just wanted to be able to just maybe like take that time while I was healing and recovering and taking care of that, just trying to get better habits. If I wanted to be able to go and just like watch my classes, if I couldn't, like if I stopped paying it or whatever, you lose those things. You're not always able to just follow up and like every time someone goes live, every time they teach a class, you're not able to learn, like, watch it right then and there, but you paid for that access and you may not have used it. Some people treat classes like an insurance policy. Okay, hey, you keep paying, you never use it. Hey, that's on you. Once you cancel your policy, you get nothing out of the deal. I don't like that. Like, I don't like that in the regular world. I would never do my classes like that. So with our classes, whatever you end up paying for, you get to keep. So, oh wow, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the lightning bolts, Teresa. Oh my God, thank God you're okay. Yeah, I have 2 stents in my right coronary artery. It had a 90% plus blockage. But, when I always say, but God, I had no risk factors, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no high cholesterol. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I mean, I can, stand to lose a few pounds, but no major like risk factors. It was stress. Like, stress did it to me. And when my cardiologist went in and he saw it, my heart, the reason why like it took a while for me to realize that my heart was being blocked that much, God looked out. My heart started to create paths around the blockage already. And so he was scared because he's like, with the way the blockage is, your heart has already started to create paths around the blockage. He's like, normally that takes time. So he said, we may not be able to get through this blockage because if it's been there for a long time, it's probably hard. It went through, he's like, it went through like butter. He was literally shocked because on the X-ray, like the scope, the camera that was there, you would like think like, how in the heck is this possible that it has created this many like channels around the blockage, but the blockage still be super, super soft, almost like it had just got created. And he just like, it went straight through. He put 2 in there to be on the safe side. So I'm very, very blessed, like to be here. I actually had the heart attack on live. Did not realize at the time I was having one, but I knew something was wrong. I actually had a class. I got off that class. I did a live video and I was like labored in breaths. And I was like, okay, y'all hold on, whatever. I got off, told my husband, I got here and I'm like, then I got this pain down my left arm, went in, collapsed as soon as I got to the desk. And here in Miami, if you're from Florida, from Miami, you know that people don't like going to Jackson, especially Jackson North. And, it's like, it seemed like, a hospital that doesn't, people just don't like going there. I thank God for Jackson because I'm a veteran. I would normally go to the VA hospital and the doctor there was like, oh, I would have been the doctor on call, like for the emergency room. I would have never checked your troponin levels. My EKG showed normal. There was like, when they did like the regular x-ray, he was like, with all of that, I would have never thought to check your troponin levels. And I would have just been sitting here having a damn heart attack. So I thank God for whoever was on staff that day to where they're like, let's just run her troponin levels, okay? And sure enough, when the cardiologist went in my heart, I had a 90+% blockage. So yeah. So it says, you're supposed to be here. And that's and thank you for that. And that's really where this is. I lived the past year from a place of like fear, trying to avoid stressors. I didn't want to do some things I really, really wanted to do. I just didn't. And I'm like, I made it a year. I had no complication, like, good check-ins with like the cardiologist. And so I said, now it's time. I owe me better. It was my mantra now. Like, so I'm doing in-person classes, like traveling. Atlanta is the first stop. If you are someone that's in Atlanta, you want to experience it firsthand. The first day, we're going to do Foamboards. So you can choose to attend one session or all three. The first day is all Foamboards. Everything from creating simple boxes to doing a cutout, not this big, but we will do a cutout. On day 2, we have a session all about business. And just, me sharing game about business, and, you guys get to pick my brain. And then the other thing that I always get asked about, because I am the silhouette guru, is Silhouette Studio and print and cut. So we're going to do some print and cut. And I want you to, whenever I go to any city, I want you to bring your Cameo. Okay. Bring your Cameo, bring your laptop, or, most of them, they connect via Bluetooth or just like a cable. So I'll have my laptop, but bring your machine so that you can understand print and cut from your machine. So that's what we're going to do. Every city that we go to, it's those 3 sessions. Right now we only have the Atlanta, but we are scheduled, we're working to schedule out more places soon. Okay. We will be in the Buckhead area. Wow, girl, make sure you take time to relax, no more stressing, and online. Yeah. So I've tried to minimize my stressors. Those who have been with me for a while know that I used to be on live every single day, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Like I was just going and going and going every little, like I'm trying to be everything to everyone, answering every question. If someone had a question, okay, let me hop on live. Let me show you how to do it. Like every single day, multiple times a day for years. And it just took a toll on me. So yes, I am supposed to be here. Let's see. I missed some stuff up here. She says, this is torture. I'm ready to get started. You got me all excited. Yes. Cute basketball theme. Wow. Yeah, they hold a lot. That's very sturdy. You definitely think outside the box. I can visualize. You can see it on my Instagram. Like, it's amazing. My niece's birthday party. How do you sign up for it? The link is in the description of every video. If you're watching over on TikTok, you can go to the link in my bio and take it to my link tree. And it is like the second or third one down. But yes, in the description of this live video, signing up now. Awesome. So what if we start off with the monthly and we want to switch over to the $63.95? Will we be able to do that? Of course, you will be. And without having to lose what you've already kind of like paid out. So you will have an opportunity to be able to do that. There will actually be a discount code for you to basically take the investment that you've already made and be able to, but you have to do it before, like you have to make that decision early. Once that first month is gone and they charge it $13.65, you will not get that $13.65 back. So like, let's say you decide that you want to, even after the 3 months, you won't get that $13.65 times 2, but that your first investment of $36.50, there will be a discount code to where we'll take that off of the amount before it goes up. But the price will better take advantage of C365 because it ain't gonna be that. I'm telling you now. To learn all of this, if you think that you're going to be able to, like, going forward, people are going to pay $63.65 to learn these skills, this right here by itself, making this is $60. So from that one investment, you can make that back like this. If you saw the photo cubes, if you guys saw the photo cubes, if not, it's on every platform except for YouTube right now. But those I did, those are $43.65 a piece. 43, and she ordered 3. She had 3 big cutouts. Those were 25 or 30, 65. $30.65 for the cutouts. There's money to be made. There is money to be made in a really inexpensive. The material is inexpensive, but it is time consuming. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And if you're looking for something that's going to be like quick, and you're watching like these videos and they go and they do it and they're just like, oh yeah, I did. They're not. Yeah, they're saving money. It is. It's really cheap. It's really, really inexpensive to do. We're talking about a few boards, right? So what you'll need for this, right? You're going to need boards. I have a free resource guide. So I put it this time in the description. You can click on that. It says PhotoCube info sign up, because I did it originally when people were asking about the PhotoCube. But you can click on that link, right? And you're going to, it's going to get on an email list, and it's going to send you an email. It's going to be a link. Then you have to, verify your name and your email again. It's going to give you the resource, the reference guide. And it is detailed. It is 6 pages. Breaking down like do's, don'ts, pros, cons. Like, it's a lot of information to get you started. You're going to need things like Foamboards. On Thursday's session, we are going to somewhat, because I really want to get to the boards. Hold on. I got the puzzle piece. Hold on. Hey, I just realized we didn't get shut down today, y'all. TikTok didn't freeze not one time. And now watch. Let me knock on wood, because I said that, and watch me freeze up. So I'm going to talk briefly about boards. But remember, y'all are with me for 3 months. So don't feel like you have to like get all of the game in one session. We got 3 months where I'm going to break down, like give you the game on pros and cons, things that you can use when you're starting out. And once you are ready to elevate your game to make your life easier, things that you can do, right? But these are all different boards, different quality boards. We're going to go through this. So what you will need to make any of this, it's the same exact tools for all of this, okay? Boards, that's number 1, right? You're going to need some sort of cutter. Not hot. Eventually, you will need a hot wire or a wand when we get into the soft foam, the insulation foam, styrofoam. Those you need hot wire cutters or hot wands, hot knives, and things of that nature. But for foam core board, especially when it's quality one, there is a thick layer of paper. That hot knife ain't cutting through that. The hot knife has to still be the knife where it's the X-Acto knife. And you have to keep changing that blade out anyway. And yeah, it just gets heated for when you go through the foam part of it, but you still got to cut through the top paper and the bottom paper. And that's still being worked by an exact, number 11 blade. So there's different blades. There's a number 11 blade, number 2 blade, number 5 blade. It gets that serious. We're going to go through the number, like the blade numbers, what they can be used for. Sometimes I'm switching between 2, 3, 4 blades to complete a project, because when you start to get into, look at how small this section is. My finger doesn't fit through there. When you start to get into sections like this, you can't just use any old blade. So all of those secrets, all of those details, the stuff that you don't get, you watch a TikTok video, everybody's a teacher, everybody does it. They're, hey, they quoted me $60. I refuse to pay $60. I just went and got me some Dollar Tree foam board. I went to Walgreens, and I'm going to go and use this little jacked up, this right here. This right here, drives me nuts. They're going to use this. They're going to cut it out. They're not going to have it cut. Papa. No, I know you don't like to play with those, but not right now, okay? Go ahead. Just take him to your room. Told y'all he played with his dinosaurs. He wanted the towers. He's over there playing with the towers. But they'll have all of the white around it, because cutting around it, it takes, even just doing a fuzzy cut, it can take up time. But this is worth more, and you can charge more when you have one that's a detailed cut without a CNC router. Now, we're going to talk about that too. If you go and you get into this, it's like, man, I really love doing this. People love it. I need to be more efficient. then we're going to talk about like the next steps where you can get, look into investing into CNC routers. If you have the space, you have the funds for it, to where you're going to design it and it's going to cut it out for you and you can pop them out faster. But learning the industry, learning like, these different things and promoting yourself, you're going to end up doing a lot of legwork to go ahead and cut these out. As you can see from these cuts, I don't have a lot of gouges in it. Nice, smooth cuts. You can look at the back of mine. I'm not pulling off paper on it. It's not all, jagged and stuff in the back. The one part that's probably the most kind of iffy is probably her eyelashes, because and it's starting to come off. But look at how small that area is for her eyelashes. Wait, can y'all see it over there? You see how small that area is? Being able to cut that small and intricate takes a certain skill level. But I'm going to teach you that skill level, okay? So you're going to learn to do like all those different things. So foam board, you're going to need some sort of cutting utensil. This matters. You're going to need a cutting mat, self-healing cutting mat, because even this right here has so many gouges in it. When you're cutting through it, if you just have it on your work surface, you got to cut all the way through it. Once you get to the bottom of it, you can end up cutting your surface, cutting your dining room. If you don't have like a full, even your craft table, you can cut your surface. So you want to have a self-healing mat. If you don't have one, go get you one, okay? Adhesives, whether it is tacky type glues like Aline Tackies, Barely Art, glue guns, and we're going to talk about different glue guns because all of them are not created equal. You get different results. One's to where it dries up it hardens too quick, and now you have this big gap. Like this is the cheap board, so it's a little bit different. This is the one that is. So I'm going to show you the difference between a cheap glue gun and cheap boards, and good glue gun and good boards. Okay. And you're going to get more detail like on this in the class. Cheap boards. I'm coming to y'all next. Okay. I'm coming to y'all next. Cheap boards, cheap glue gun, bad glue sticks. Can y'all see the opening and the separate? Oh, you can see, like, hold on, let me put my hand there. Look, you see my hand, right? You see my hand. See my hand? All right. So I'm going to show y'all. Wait, where's it at? Hold on. Wait. I can't tell. Okay, wait. Okay, look, you see my hand, right? Quality glue gun, quality glue sticks, quality boards. Oh, wait, I can't put my hand in there, but you can even tell how close that is. Look at how close that is. Look at how close that is. So it's not to say that you have to get the best boards or the best knives, the best glue, the best this, the best that. I can see, and you're going to be able to learn. You want to go, you're just learning. I recommend for this session, if you don't want to get, because right now there's a video there and we go over supplies. So you're getting information and there's already a video. You sign up, you go on your dashboard, you will be able to see the class that we did last summer. And going through the supplies, I'm talking about the different boards. The only thing I have to add is like the direct links to certain things, but in my Foamboard listing on Amazon, it has it there or whatever. And if you want to kind of get some of those better tools, but if not, go to the Dollar Tree, go get your Dollar Tree boards, or go get like the cheaper pen and gear ones from Wally World. Go get you it doesn't have to be either X-Acto knife or like the Dollar Tree has their black, blue, and I think some red ones. Like they kind of look like blades like this. So, I mean, I recommend having a cutting mat so you can get that. Or if you have if you're someone that does like Cricut or Cameo, you can use that cutting mat as well. Just know that if it's like a silhouette one, by you cutting into it and it's a deeper cut, you're probably going to cut it up. I've had some of my Cricut mats that I've used and I've ended up like pulling too hard and I cut a whole hole in it. Or like if you have some old Cricut mats, this is another gem for you. Like this one, I need to change my the free guide, you're not gonna get it, but the updated guide, I'm gonna have that in there. But if you have those sticky mats, right, we feel like, man, I can't use it anymore. Nothing sticks to it. Use that when you're cutting stuff up. Use that mat. Don't throw it away. Use it. So you can use that. Adhesives. Even if you got like a cheapy glue gun, it's just for you to learn the process to get it done. It might fall apart. Might fall apart. But it's okay. I mean, if you actually, even with the cheaper ones, if you wrap it with like sticker paper, then it won't fall apart. You know, it'll probably last a little bit longer. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Although, because I say that in this one, even though it's wrapped, this is another cheap board. It's actually coming apart. So, let's see. I remember I used to watch you and then I fell back. I'm back now. Glad I found you again. I want to learn prints and backdrops, etc. So I'll look on your bio. Yes, I just watched a tutorial on the Photo Cube, about to try it. Once we join, where are we going to go to for the class? It's inside. Oh, Ortiz. And I was doing a did you email me about getting into your classes? Was that you? I think that's the last time I saw. I got an email, I guess, saying that you couldn't access or didn't know where to access the videos and things like that. Let me know. Okay, did you figure it out? Because I looked on your dashboard and it says 5%, which means you went in there. So you have a lot of them that are like, there's a welcome video. Did you watch the welcome video? Did you watch the welcome video? The welcome video literally shows you the screen and it tells you where to click at, where to get your downloads, how to see like the playlist of all the videos, and then some of them like are actually there. All of the study halls, it shows you like a playlist. So all of that is in there. If you watch the welcome video, it's there. So it's going to be in the same location, the same site. It won't be on the same like class for essentials, but under it'll say your dashboard, and you're going to see the class under there. You just click on that one. The Zoom link is there. Register for. Pause. I just thought about something. I don't think I turned on registration. I think it's when the Zoom starts, you just click on it to join. But no, I want you guys to register so that you get the email. It goes onto your calendar and you can set yourself reminders. So let me go in here real quick and just check something real quick. Okay, I did it. All right, hold on. Edit. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't remember coming here and setting up registration required. Boom, there we go. So now you can go today, you can register, put it on your calendar so that you get reminders about the class, but everything is going to be on there. No, there is. It's the very first one. It is the very first one. There is a welcome video there. Yeah. So the reason why is because you have to hit the prerequisites. It's not going to let you. And when you're trying to go past it because you're trying to skip ahead, it's telling you exactly where you are missing. So it's telling you, you got to go back to this before you get to this. You have to click on each one, look at it, click continue, save and continue, or complete and continue, and then it will allow you to go. Once you get past those, like the ones that are prerequisites, like you have to click on them. Once you do that, you can click around and go to like any class, but you cannot go on until you look at those and you hit complete and continue. Let's see. Good evening, Shakia. I'm looking forward to this program. This is one of the reasons I started following you. Yeah, I'm back to my roots. So the dates for Atlanta is July 20th and 21st with the meet and greet on the 19th. The classes for this program, we have our first one on Thursday and the rest of the schedule will be released. So we're going to end up having like, I won't be able to probably do a session before I go to Atlanta, but I'm going to have another one like right when we come back. So we're going to have, I know I have at least 3 sessions, like learning sessions, and at least one kind of like study hall session already kind of like on my calendar. Yeah, she's like, I was on live every single day and they couldn't keep up. That's why I had to stop because my people were like, I can't keep up. For the foam board, they start Thursday because one of my lovely followers who've been with me from day one, she is absolutely amazing. Y'all can thank her because she needs it for Saturday. So I was like, you know what? Hey, we can do that. And instead of me making like it's a one-on-one, hey, we'll start the program earlier because I was gonna wait. And she was like, man, I really need it. I know you said you're gonna start this like next month, but I need it like now. Cool. She's rocking me for her anything. There's like nothing that she could not ask me for. Like, okay, we'll pull the trigger and we'll start this program now. So it's so that she can get hers done for her event on Saturday. And yeah, so it starts Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be live, getting some of the ins and outs because I really want to focus on the board, and we're going to go through like how to cut it and stuff like that. 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. Okay, so if we get the class, does it show us how to print the big characters from home or Snitzer store? So yes, that is something that now in the very first one, I mean, we're not going to necessarily do that, but that is like throughout the program, you will learn how to order it from a store. I'm going to teach you how to find print shops. I know the whole Walgreens, there's cheaper ways to like get like prints done when you find print shops. Y'all just don't know where to look at. And it's like, you know, we kind of go to like the commercial, like live stores and stuff, like people say it, but there's a lot of places where you can go like to local print shops and I'll tell you how to find them and stuff like that and whatnot. But yeah, that is a lesson. I mean, we're showing it here. So I don't show you some stuff and then you don't get it. Okay. That's not my stilo. I'm showing you this because within this 3 months, everything that you see here, you will know after 3 months, you will know how to make everything that you see here. Everything. Yes, every single last one of the class I do, there is a playback and you have unlimited access to the playback. If you do the one time, you have unlimited access for forever. If you do the monthly and you decide to only do the first month, you will only have access to the basic one that kind of goes you like just where you can always kind of go back and refresh. You're going to only have access to that particular one. You'll lose access to everything else. But if you stay in the program, then you will, like all the way into the 3 months, all the videos you'll have, and let's say, okay, you only want to do the 3 months and you're done after that, then you will have access to all of those videos as well. Hey, girl, I brought the foam boards a month ago and still didn't know what to do with them. I was scared to touch them. Well, Robin, Thursday, we will help you get over that fear. We are in a season of no fear. Okay. I just signed up. I'm ready. The foam board class. Yep. She's like, yay for I know, right? Yes, the program is working with foam, not just Foamboard. So it's Foamboard. We're going to eventually, there's a big difference between Foamboard and styrofoam and insulation foam. Very, very big difference. Very, very big difference. Is that Tink taught me? Hey girl, one of my y'all, I play around in Canva. Homegirl does her thing and she's always live teaching y'all Canva. So if y'all don't follow Tink taught me, I love. She's from New Orleans or Louisiana. I'm not sure if it's Louisiana, but it's that, that Louisiana, that New Orleans draw. Love listening to her talk, whatever. Y'all go follow her if you want to know about TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. I don't teach. I use Canva, but I don't teach it like that because I don't really design in Canva. I just use it for like business stuff. My guide was created in there. Like I'll use it for like different advertisements and stuff like that, but I don't design like Tink does. Let's see. Okay, it was the one for $60.95, right? I'm making sure. Yes, you signed up for the right one. Correct. Someone said signed up for the full 3 months. Yes, for 1 month is $36.50. Yep. Let's see. So will you put all the descriptions in, So yeah, it's there. Everything is there for you. Everything is there. You can start watching a training tonight. You can watch it tonight. You can watch it tomorrow. You can watch it Thursday morning, and you can kind of see some of the techniques. You're going to go in there, and it's already a training in there. It's broken up for you. So if you want to kind of see supplies, it's labeled day 1, part 2 is supplies. So you can click on that and you'll go through it. And I'm actually going to have so the resource guide, I keep saying resource, our reference guide. This also has all of the supplies. So I don't want to necessarily give you a list and say, you have to buy this to be able to do it. Now, through this program, you are going to learn the pros and cons of the different boards, different blades, and you can build to that. But just to get started, like I said, you can go to the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, Family Dollar, Dollar General, 99-cent store. They all sell boards. They all have some sort of X-Acto knife, and you can start there. You can get you a little cheapy glue gun. So if you want to just do it and just kind of get your feet wet, get over that fear and just do it, all you need is boards, blades, craft knives, adhesive. Most people probably use a glue gun, a cutting mat, scissors. That's it. That's it. Oh, a printer to print out the template. If you don't have a printer, but you have like a cutting machine, then you can do that. Now, or you also, I will give the measurements. If you don't have a printer, you don't have a cutting machine, can you still make this? Absolutely. You're just going to have to measure, but can you make it? Absolutely. Even with having a cutting machine, I still used to just measure, put my little pencil, make the next measurement, put my little line, put the ruler, make a straight line, and then cut it, measure it, mark it, put the line. That's how I used to make them when I first started. So if you don't have a printer, you don't have a cutting machine, you can still make these. When I first started making these, I was not using those. I've only had my Cameo for 11 years. I've been making these for way longer than that. I used to just measure them with a ruler, mark it, and just cut them out with the blade. So you don't even need a printer or a cutter. It makes your life easier because if you have the printer, you print it out. You don't have to cut it down. We're going to talk about that, right? So you want to trim it close. We're going to use some tape. I got some of these. They got so much tape on it because I reuse them over and over and over and over and over again. Hold on. Let me show you the ones that got tape on it. Where'd they go? Where in the heck, my good, I don't know where my other one's at. But I don't use this one so many times. It's one that got like a lot of tape on it. So you can reuse them as long as you don't cut into them. You can reuse them, whatever. So you don't have to worry about cutting it out twice. We're going to teach about that. Like just have to have a printer and you can just print it out and be able to have this one, or you can cut it with your Cameo or your Cricut if you want to do it like that way. Because there's there's a silhouette. I think I only did silhouette files. I probably need to do the SVG files in case there are any Cricut users. Update it with an SVG file for the template size. So you can do it like that way. That's all you will need. A pencil, scissors, a blade, and you really don't even need the scissors because you can use the blade to cut the paper. Foam, adhesive. That is it. And you're going to be able to make a gift card box. So you can choose to make it a gift card box where there's a hole. You can make it just an open box. I've used this as bases for balloons. I actually have a picture. I did a homecoming for a park, and the bottom of the balloon, because it covered up like all the other stuff, I made a cube or a casing out of foam board to go around it, and it was outside in the elements on the grass. It didn't fall. I'm telling y'all, I've used foam board for anything that you can think of. I've used it to make a base and like add to the decor with my balloons. Oh yeah, y'all. I can't wait. We have what's called the School of Celebration Affairs. That is this full program, everything that you can think of party related, because that is my area of expertise, is parties, and especially for DIYers, beginners. My tagline used to be DIY by a professional, because I love like the little thing, like, you can't really go to the store, like just really matching a theme. When you want to match the theme of something, you have to DIY. There aren't too many stores where you can go in there and there is a vase or a base or something like that that's denim and diamond. You have to be able to create these things yourself. So for my events, I used to handcraft a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. So this is kind of a soft launch into our celebration affairs where I will go over stuff like balloons, your party favors, all sorts of things within that one. Stuff that's paper crafting, stuff that's not. So school celebration affairs is one of the next like major programs. Like when you go to college and you're in school to be a doctor, you want to be in school to be an event planner, decorator, like it's certain things. And underneath that, there's going to be different classes like for balloons or for tablescapes and understanding linen, understanding chair covers. That's my world. I was an event planner for years. The only reason why I stopped because I got married. Well, I met my husband. And doing parties, and you're doing a lot of them. It didn't quite agree with my husband's kind of slight OCD with like, even now, this business is very tough for him when stuff is everywhere. But it was really bad when there were events. Because if I'm doing more than one event at the time, like I got stuff here, stuff there. I used to do mock setups of like my tables. So like, imagine like, we're in an apartment, but I got tables set up and, I need to see this. I wanted to visualize it. Yeah. It was either event planner or my man. I chose my man. Okay. He's almost some all. That's my pet peeve with the items I'm seeing now. They're not neat. They're not. If you just throwing it together because it's viral. So yeah. I missed some info. When does the class start? I'm not sure. I'm late on comments. I'm not sure if I answered it, but this starts Thursday. The first one to make a card box and like kind of learn the basics of it will be Thursday, 6:30 p.m. But we're going to have at least 3 teaching sessions and at least 2 study hall sessions before the month is over with. So you're going to get a lot in that first month. What printer do you use for the images? So I use a couple different printers. These particular ones came from my Canon TC20, which is a Tank 24-inch printer. I use an Epson Workforce printer. I have a roll. So these were printed from my Roland BN20. So that's where these came from. I outsourced my prints for 3 years, and I was like, I can't do this no more. So I got a Roland BN20. I really want the big one. Don't know where it's gonna go, but yeah. Yes, I have an extra large. So that's what I have. I have the Fiskars large self-healing mat. I'm in Atlanta. So if you're in Atlanta, you want to learn this, you can join this, but if you really want to do this like hands-on, because Thursday, you're going to end this program, you're going to learn more, but on Thursday, it's like hands-on. We're going to have a lot of fun making boxes, making cutouts and stuff like that. I will be in Atlanta next weekend. How much is it monthly? So for the trial period of just trying this out, you'll pay $36. If you decide to do the monthly route, you're going to pay $36.50 for the first month, and you're going to get a lot, in that. And then it is $13.65 each month for the next 2 months, basically, for this whole third quarter. The links is in the description. We'll be driving to Atlanta. Can you give me more details so I can book a hotel? Oh, sure. I will. I didn't realize you were driving down. So yeah, I will do that as far as like location. I was just trying to wait because of kind of where it is. And depending on the numbers, I have been scouting other locations in case we have to move it. But it will be in the Buckhead area. There's a lot of hotels around there. So I will put the list of, I didn't realize people were driving in for it or coming down from other places. I thought everybody would just be kind of local and go back to their houses. So yes, I will, now that you told me that, and I know, I will go and put what hotels are near that area. I secured my place because I know your training is going to be fire. Off subject, is there a way to change my email address on the shop? Send me an email and we can update it. Send an email to info@hse365.com. She says Atlantic traffic is horrible. I know, so I gotta figure out I'll put the hotels and stuff. I have an Epson Workforce that's $13.19. Yeah, so if you do that, This box right here is a 10 by 12. So if you have that printer, you would be able to do like full prints for it because you can print up to 13 by 19. Or you even using like the 11 by 17 inch. Well, no, you won't be able to use that because it's 12 by, no, it's 10 by 12. So you'll still be able to use like 11 by 17, like paper or whatever. This size box, the 8 by 10, you can use a regular. This is just a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of koala paper is what these are printed on. So this size box, that's why we're doing this size box. That way, if you want to do the prints and put it on there afterwards, you can. I can't wait to sign up. I love having parties at my house and I love party decor. And with this, you can do a lot, like with decorating your own parties. So we do it all the time. We have Super Bowl parties, like all that stuff. And I decorate, like it's stuff where I don't have to hire someone. I go and I deck it out with a lot of foam board. My son's first birthday was like with his game boxes. I made that stand, like it was like a 3-tier stand. I made that. All of his big cutouts, Muppet Babies, I made those. So yeah, I've done a lot with Foamboard. I'm in Conyers outside of Atlanta. Okay, people will, I'm seeing this. It's so amazing. But yeah, so I'm gonna go because it is now 9:29. I'm 29 minutes over. I said I was gonna be on here for an hour. So I can go watch either Power or All American because we got some stuff to catch up on. So I want to be able to catch that before he go to bed. But I will be back. Tomorrow's videos will be shorter because I know I'm going to come back multiple times. So you'll probably see this again. You'll see this again tomorrow. You don't have to jump on it. Some of you guys were here yesterday and you hung out with me for a whole hour today. So I thank you guys for doing it again. But I will be back because there's some people that just, instead of using regular ads, I rather like an ad. It's cool. You get information. But like in an ad, you have questions, you have to wait for them to respond back. So I like to do my ads live, kind of like QVC. I don't mind being QVC. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm in the class. Awesome. I cannot wait. Thursday's going to kick it off, but this is going to be a very great month. And like I said, there's so much that you can learn. So don't, worry with like feeling like, okay, well, we're going to get to just about everything, like not say everything. We're going to get to a great deal like within like 3 months. A lot of beginner stuff, you got to get used to your cut just because you do the one. Some of it is going to be like reinforcement and just making sure that you're comfortable with like the cuts and then like learning to make like the intricate cuts. It's going to be like some of the days, it's more like a workshop, not necessarily to complete something, but to learn how to properly cut and just get comfortable with cutting. So how I teach, I'm really about teaching the foundation, the fundamentals. You've got to understand that first before we do anything. When it comes to designing, I always encourage people, take my Essential Silhouette Studio first. It's going to teach you how to use the program so that when we go into design classes, you're not like, wait, what? So I like to teach foundational first and then build on that. Aw, thank you, Robin. Appreciate it. You're the real deal, sis. Thanks. All right, y'all. So, oh, wait, am I on? Oh, no, it was on over there. I was like, wait, I see the camera, but it's this one right here. I was like, what the heck? Thank you for the follow. I can't see that. Oh, no, I'm trying to go with it. It's right here. But thank you for the follow. Oh, is that Crystal? Thank you. Last call. Also, the timer is going off. Did you give him his medicine already? My son has epilepsy, so the alarm is going off to give him his medicine. So that lets me know it's closing time. The email address, info@hsink365.com. Or you can just go to the website and use the chat. You can send a message on the chat on the website. Both of them work. Good night. And let me know if you don't see. Oh, I'm actually, you know what? I meant to do that for you. Hold on 1 second. Don't leave, Teresa. Are you still here? Teresa Ortiz, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here before I turn this computer around. Let me know if you're still here. Teresa Ortiz, are you still here? Nope, she's gone. I was going to show her where the welcome video is. Yeah, she's gone. On time. But for anyone else, when you go into your lesson, literally the first one, and you hit and click on that, it starts to play it. And there's like all this message and stuff here. And then you hit complete and continue. So even for you guys over there, there's a welcome one. You have to click on these before you can get through all the stuff. So there's that. And it's telling you it's a prerequisite. It's a prerequisite. You have to go through those things in order to get to the next things. All right. So, here's the other thing. These are memorial ones, but still, you want these to be cut where it's a nice professional cut. If you're doing panels, I'll use Coroplast too, but I've used Foamboard as well for the inserts for caskets. Just get you a good print. And you can sell inserts for caskets. Or you can sell, I've done sports posters for senior night. I've done memorial ones. Fat heads. All of that, all from Foamboard. Okay, so no other questions. 18 by 24. Those signs were 18 by 24. It's the same size I do my yard signs. Because it gives you like space to where you can cut it down and get clean lines, because the board is like a 20 by 30. So it just leaves you where you can cut it down and you can have nice clean lines. All right. So no other questions. I thank you guys so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. If you're going to be in the Atlanta area, I look forward to seeing you in Atlanta. Be on the lookout for other cities. If you would like for me to come to a city near you, you can always find the post and comment or send us a message on our website about which cities you would like for us to come to. And yeah, we will see you guys on the road. Until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace. Oh, well, look, I'm here. Could you do a Foamboard yard sign? Yes and no. Because with the yard signs, the corrugated plastic has flutes in it. Like it has the Coroplast. I don't know why I call it corrugated. The Coroplast it's corrugated, so it has the flutes in it. So the H stakes go right into it. You can use the foam. Got to make sure the foam that you're using, because of course, if it gets wet and elements and stuff like that, the foam can bend like under wind. Like if you just need like you just need to just be able to do it, you can. And you can always take the H stakes and you just have to tape it up really, really good, in the back. And then there are some other ones that you can put adhesive on and you can kind of put that board. But this is the one because this is like all weather, because it's plastic. So the Coroplast or corrugated plastic is the better option. But if you need something like really, really quick, like something, quick fast, and don't need, hey, it's gonna be for one day or for a few hours. Baby, you know what? I've made door hangers for babies, like for birth announcements that they hang on the door on the hospital door, and that has like their birth stats and stuff like that. So I've done that. I've made like little signs for like, all kinds of like signs and stuff like that. So you definitely can. You just have to, may have to rig, because it won't fit through there, and you can't stick the stakes through the foam. You'll rip through it. But yeah, technically, yeah, you can. Okay. Yes, casket inserts. Y'all don't see everything because I can't. If I go on live every time because I'm so detailed, I want to like teach. I can't like show like everything. And sometimes this area is a mess, and I dare not. So like right now, I had to figure out how to get back on camera. We in this nice little spot because they look a little crazy. Look a little crazy, okay? But yeah, I do a lot of different stuff. So, until next time, peace.